Hello! Is this thing on? Are we all here? How are we doing? Hello Alex. Hello Paul. Good morning. How we doing? I've got my Bloody Mary and it's a spicy one today. Hooey. So we're off to a good start. So I might have tricked some of you a little bit with my title. I can't remember what I put, vintage guitars or something. So yeah, vintage guitars. No, my orange gretsch hasn't been shrunk and turned into an offset. This is a guitar by Vintage Guitars. See what I did there? So the company is called Vintage. They're UK based. And yeah, I recently learned they just live down the road, half an hour from me. And they're all lovely dudes. And they invited me round to have a look at their stuff, and we had a little chat and decided some of their guitars would be quite interesting for you guys on the DEATHRAY cat channel. So they've lent me a couple to have a look at, and this is one of them. The other one's still in the box, but I was drawn to this one. Obviously, you know I like my hollow orange things. It's called a Surfmaster Slimline Twin. And yeah, obviously it's offset. It looks a little bit like something else that sounds like a Master, Surfmaster. But it also has these Filtertron looking pickups as well. So there you go. It's got lots of cool features. I'm gonna talk about them. I'm gonna do like a proper recorded video as well, but I figured we could have a first look here together. Hello Matthew Barr with your bourbon blueberry smash. Oof. So I've got this going into the quilter, which has a bit of reverb on it. It is set to the Fender style amp, Fender Deluxe. So you're hearing pretty much just the guitar. Let me know if you can hear everything enough. So yeah, Cabronita inspired JM. Yeah, kinda, yeah, isn't it? They also do a Telly inspired one as well. But yeah, this has got a few more interesting bits to it. Lots of options for tone. So where do I start? Start at the top, eh? These are lock-in tuners. They're Wilkinsons. Now we've got a bound neck. It's bolt on. You can see the finish is this translucent orange kind of thing, much like another guitar. That's you can tell why I was drawn towards this one. We've got a 3-way pickup selector switch, so we've got your treble or your bridge. I've left all the dangly stuff on there. and your neck, and in between. Gary G, is it short scale? It is 24.75. So I don't know if that's short scale or anything. You guys tell me if that's short scale or not. It feels, I don't know, feels kind of normal to me, but then I don't pay too much attention to the scale lengths, which is weird. Apart from when I'm playing a baritone, it's like, oh yeah, that's longer, isn't it? So that's on the middle. It's got a volume there. It's got a tone here. I'm on full tone. Something by the Beatles. Ooh. Oh, let me think. Oh man, what was that one I did on karaoke the other week? Oh yeah. Let me get some. I don't know that many Beatles tunes. Regular scale, thank you, Charles. Good job you're here. So 24.75 is regular scale. Now this thing here, you can't really see it because it's dark, but there's a little chicken head knob there, and that's got 5 positions. And that's an extra tone selector switch there. What do they call it here? ATN5 variator. Now the guy who designed this is called Alan Entwistle, and he's built thank you Lord of the Nerds for the tip and the fancy guitar comment. Yeah, Alan Entwistle, he sort of designed these pickups and this system here, the tremolo, and this 5-way variator. And that's got a bunch of different tones on it as well. And you're probably hearing a bit of the mic as well, but that's just the way it is. So yeah, loads of options if you like that sort of thing. I get confused a bit easy, so I tend to put everything on full to begin with when I'm getting used to it. But yeah, there we go, and let's give it a bit of gain. I've got a bit of slap back on it, so it does all the stuff that you want it to do. You can make it sound twangy. That sort of thing. Net pickup, yeah. But it sounds really cool when you stick a bunch of gain on as well. Nope, not that much. Let's take that down a bit. Let's go with some of that. I've been having loads of fun with that. Neck-wise, it's a really good shape for me. It's thin, but it's not too thin. It's not like a shredder guitar, but then it does have a little bit of chunk to it, but not too much chunk, you know what I mean? It's set up really nicely, straight from the shop, so they've done a good job there. It's dead easy to play. Sounds super punchy. Greetings, the Wolf from Soddy Daisy, Tennessee. Cool, outside Chattanooga. Awesome. Nuggets is from Arizona. Yeah, the pickups have gone for the Filtertron look, definitely. Lord of the Nerds, how thick is the body? It looks comfy. So yeah, it is. It sits. It's that thick. So obviously, let's compare it to the real thick boy. So there's Reverend Horton Heat. It's quite a lot thicker. So it's not crazy thick. It's probably got the measurements somewhere. And yeah, well, I'm sat here. It's very comfortable. Let me see. Oh yeah, the bridge is a roller bridge as well, so that's going to help with your tuning when you're doing all your wibbly wobbly stuff. That's always good. Yeah, what have you guys been up to anyway? Have you been watching the DEATHRAY Cat channel with the Wanda Jackson? I can barely remember it, but yeah, that was a nice one. The frets, they feel great. I don't think they're jumbo ones. They just, yeah, they're doing their fretting. They're doing what they need to do. The action's super low, but you know, you can change that. I like it nice and low. It's one of them, it's quite addictive. Nice and easy to play. Adam Hansen, what I would call a thin line. Yeah, I have a similar, I can't speak today. Similar Telecaster. One side is hollow, makes the chords sound dreamy. I've got my old spring reverb there as well. Lord of the Nerds, I was looking all over for a proper Fujiyama Mama lesson, so it's really appreciated. Yeah, I was dead surprised. I had a look around. I was trying to see if anyone else had done it before. Normally someone's done the lesson before. If it's because it's quite a big tune, I think. Fujiyama Mama. It's like one of Wanda Jackson's bigger hits. So like, normally there's some nerd with a beard and glasses and a hat telling you how to play guitar already. So it's nice that I could be that nerd. I could be the first guy to do it. Matt, the rhubarb's great. I've harvested it all now because I didn't want it to go bad. So I've frozen quite a lot of the rhubarb. Nothing to do with vintage. When I go up, I want to play. Ooh, Jim Heath. Yeah, Adam's right. Just practice a lot. Watch his videos. Learn his songs. Yeah, if you want to play like somebody, you've got to learn their songs. That's it, really. Find out what gear they're using. We'll try and get close to what it is. Can I remember? I can't surf. I used to know it. Hybrid picking. Yeah, Reverend Horton Heat does a lot of that. Oof, sloppy today. But yeah, alternate picking. And he will listen to a lot of Johnny Cash. Luther Perkins. Forget the rest. Bales of cocaine. That's not advice, that's the name of that song. Cool. Yeah, and then so another thing I picked up recently. Let me see if I can show you. Put this down a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's my little cheat sheet. Now, this is a Dan Electro Eisenhower pedal. Now, this is a fuzz pedal. There's a reason why I was drawn to this one. Now, long story short, it's based on a pedal that I believe Poison Ivy used to use from the Cramps. And obviously I do a lot of lessons about Poison Ivy. So, and then when I was looking around for something more affordable, I learned that this one was based on the pedal, which I believe was a Super Fuzz. Let me see who. Super Fuzz. Who did it? My brain's gone to mush today. Univox Super Fuzz. But this is the Dan Electro version. It's got slightly higher gain on it as well if you want it. So I kind of was after this for that Poison Ivy sound. So like, let's turn this all down a little bit. I literally wanted just to do the kind of add a bit of tremolo. And This is why pedal order is important, by the way, because really I want the tremolo after that to get more of that tremolo affecting the fuzz sound, whereas here I've got the tremolo going into the fuzz. So if I was a bit more clever with it and had a bit more time, I would put the tremolo after, but it's all good, just demonstrating. But yeah, I can get a nice kind of 60s kind of sounding thing here. Oh, let's go on treble pickup. But it's got a little bit more heft to it as well. It's like more of a 70s kind of thing almost. But then, yeah, basically you can pump it right up and it does some really interesting stuff. Okay, so that's like treble and bass up, loads of fuzz. But you can do, and this is just on the flat setting. There's two settings, flat and sculpted. So yeah, Matthew, yeah, it's got the Muzz-right sound. Almost a little, a bit chunkier than that, I think. But you can get something similar to that. Yeah, it's funny. Sticking on different pedals makes you do different stuff. It makes you play differently. This makes me play loads of bluesy licks. It makes me want to rejoin a doom band. Well, if you switch over to the sculpted setting, it kind of scoops the mids. Way. So yeah, it's pretty mad. And it's not my usual ballpark. But yeah, exactly, heavy metal cat. If you back off your volume here, get some interesting stuff going on. You get that kind of spitty. It's just loads of fun. Got the volume right down on the guitar now. It's almost like choking out a bit. So yeah, first time I'm using it today, so I'm just getting used to it. It is loads of fun. But yeah. And like I say, all I need this for, it's a strong word. All I would like it for is, you know. So there you go. There's probably a bunch of pedals that could do something similar. Like I've got a rusty fuzz down here from TC Electronic. I mean, let's compare that one down here. Oh, we're clipping there. Sorry about that. So that's your rusty fuzz compared to the Eisenhower. Whoops. Anyway, let's get back to normal DEATHRAY cat sort of stuff. Have we got dog bone here today? With the sound of it, what's the pedal run for? What does it run for? I don't get you. Oh, how much is it? 120 in the States. It's less than 100 over here in the UK, which is pretty affordable, I think, for what it is. Yeah, I don't know how much you guys normally pay for a pedal. I don't make a lot of money, so I send cheeky emails to try and get stuff or borrow stuff. That's how I work it. Yes. Yeah, I don't have much planned today. I literally thought I'd come and have a little go on these and have a Bloody Mary with you guys. So if you've got any questions, please do fire them across. I'm going to check the Patreon, see if anyone asked me anything over there. I think they did. What's everyone been up to this week? Oh, there's a question over here as well. What are the frets like? I got distracted playing heavy blues riffs while you guys were chatting. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I've missed loads of stuff over here. Are the edges of the fret smooth? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even notice. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't going like that. Youch. What Churchill practice a bit too much, 6 to 8 hours daily. That's not too much. It's brilliant. If you've got the time. Glenn Campbell, Roy Clark. Yeah. Yeah, the old pickers, the old timers. You can work that stuff out. Charles Lane invested in a few fret files from Stewie Mac. Something I could do with. I got a thing with one of my guitars where sometimes the string will get caught behind the fret, so I don't know if I need to fill it or just like hammer it in. It's one of them. I have the largest repository for cramps lessons, says Lord of the Nerds. That's what led me to your channel. That's what led me to your channel, and seeing your other interests kept me. That's amazing. Who sleeps with a guitar? If you've managed to get away with not having pedals, then you're doing fine. It's not something you need. It's like, depends what you're trying to do. If you want to try and get a specific sound that you can only get from certain pedals, then yeah, you might want to get a pedal. It depends if you do a lot of digital stuff. But yeah, at this point for me now, it's like, it's just nice to try different sounds. Yeah. Paul says, I've got a pile of pedals and play unplugged 90% of the time. When I'm in the house, a lot of the time I'll just play unplugged and just practicing stuff. It's very rare. It's not very rare. Like I make a video every week and that's what I was going to try on one of these honky. Getting distracted now. Can't do more than one thing at once. I wanted to try like a bit of that something bluesy with the fuzz, but on the volume back down. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. That sounds really kind of robotic and ring modulated, I guess you'd call it. This is more. That's what happens when AI takes over music. They sound like robots. If you're a bit clever with this pedal, you can kind of get sort of ZZ Top sounds, but that's a bit extreme. I've got it on the wrong setting. Again, it's a bit extreme. That let me try that. Yeah, still. I'll come back next week. I'll come back and I'll know what to do with this. Chat has the best taste in music on the interwebs. Yeah, you guys have got good taste. You're here for a start, so you're already winning. Mozrite had some cool guitars. They did. Dan Electro have a sort of similar shaped thing at the minute. There's a lot of copies. Death Metal Cat. Just going down your comments. Do. Now let me see what you got. Ha! Amazing. Welcome, Lewolf, to the DEATHRAY Cat Patreon. Let me know how you get on with it. Carburetor issue, motorcycle season kicks off, holiday weekend USA. Yes, it's Memorial Weekend, right? Friends are riding, I'm wrenching, sad face, that sucks. You guys have been working all week. Working on the entertainer in your office time? Do you mean the piano? Adventures played the Mosrite guitars, yeah. Need to rewatch your chicken picking videos. I find it difficult. It is. It is difficult. I would start with an easy open chord. Just get your thumb going. That's going to take you a few weeks anyway. And you can add in your other fingers. How good is the tremolo bar on a guitar? Does it stay in tune? It's hard to tell because I've literally just started playing it today. It's got brand new strings on it. It does feel great though. Yeah, sounds cool so far. Hello Nigel, Sci-Fi Blues. Notice the young'uns eat out of trash cans before you take a job in a wood shop. He has 1.5 fingers that work, I guess, from yeah, woodwork. Was there a nasty accident? Tell us about the tremolo bar system. How does it work? Yeah, I don't know what's inside of this one. This is all new territory to me. But just slots in there and slot, you just push it right in. There's no screw in or anything like that. Pops in there. If you ever mess around with cigar box guitars, yeah, I built one. I'll show you. Oh, this will be a bit of a downgrade. Let's see what this is pretty funny. Whoops. Alright, let's see if this works. I've made a couple. One had toothpick frets. It was surprisingly good. I got all the measurements right, and it was a ukulele. Now, before I plug this in, let's just have a look at it. Got my cigar box there. It is falling apart. It's literally one plank of wood with a screw, some old tuners, and things like this bit of wood to keep the strings in place. Another nut and bolt there for the bridge, and then I did fit a pickup to it. It's just like a piezo thing, some metal, I don't know what you call them, holes, and then the strings go in the back there. So if our friend Dogbone is around, this is kind of tuned that's kind of similar to that, except I go for like an open Hang on a sec. I'm not going to go higher because it's going to explode. I need to do a monster movie soundtrack. We got a song on Wolf Cop 2, but I would love to do an entire soundtrack. That'd be amazing. Anyway, I'm talking about cigar box guitars. I just want like a vague chord, so that's like nearly a minor chord, isn't it? And then I need like I need a slide, which I've got somewhere. Promise. This is great TV, isn't it, guys? Just bear with me. Hang in there. I guess I'll have to use this. Can I use this padlock? Maybe. That sounds awful. I can't remember what I used to tune it to. I might put that away. I'll fix it up, I'll tune it up and I'll make a video out of it. But yeah, I had fun making it all wonky with like F-holes and burning in some cool stuff in there. Skulls and that, you know. I love all out like that. All that like skulls and coffins and stuff like that. Let's get back to the chat. Built an LPB1 Les Paul boost circuit. No, I don't know what that is. Modded it into a fuzz. I'd like to build a pedal one day. That'd be cool. Alex McAllister, the Monsters theme song would be great. I've done a lesson on that. It's Lost Straight Jackets did it. I forget it, but I've got a video on that somewhere. Just let me have a swig, a little swell on this. What can you recommend for Gretsch baritone to tone in terms of amp and cab? Well, for me, a baritone goes really nice with some tremolo, but that's just my personal humble opinion. Just think it sounds great. So oh, you didn't ask me that. Amps and cabs. Man, I used to have a Gibson, 60s Gibson amp. It wasn't a Saturn. It was like trapeze shaped, and it was really bassy, and that was really nice for it. I guess you might want to go with something with big speakers, because it's like in between a guitar and a bass. Get more of that, the low end with the bigger speakers. But yeah, I've been playing it through my Supro Amulet 15, which isn't a big speaker, but it does have tremolo inbuilt and a nice spring reverb. But I'm just biased towards spring reverb and tremolo and stuff like that. Finger-picked entertainer. Okay, I'm getting lost with the chat now. Richard Smith, finger-picking entertainer. I don't know that one. Jack Crow, that looks like normal Jazz Master Trem. Yeah, it was based on that. But this, what's he called? Alan Entwistle guy, he sort of makes versions of stuff like that. It's meant to be even more reliable. Well, I don't know about that. I haven't played many Jazz Masters. Looking for a good guitar to play surf music. This may fill the bill. Give him a try out if you can. I don't know where you are. You in the USA? I don't know. I'm sure that you can get them in the USA as well. Adam Hansen, I have 2 Cigar box guitars. They're a lot of fun. They sure are. The F-holes, I think I'd cut into them. I can't remember. I drilled the holes, and then I've never had very good tools, so I just kind of, whatever I had, I would have chipped away with them. And I did some wood burning with that as well. Definitely built that himself. Dan Davis, I don't even know what it's tuned to. It was tuned to an open chord. Warheart Arts, the I can't speak. Eisenhower sounds better than the Rusty Fuzz. I agree. If you do old Monster songs, you need a version of riboflavoured neocarbonated polyunsaturated blood by Don Hinson and the Rigor Morticians. Ooh. I'm trying to copy that so I can remember it for later. There's no way I'm going to remember all that. Let me write it down. Don Hinson. I'm just intrigued by the band name. Here we go, Don Hinson and the Rigor Morticians. Huh. There it is. I'll have a listen to that later. So, I've lost you guys. Where have you gone? Switchblade by Link. Gibson Mercury OP, yeah, that's what I had, and that sounded great with the baritone. It was really like, it had loads of treble and bass, but not much else. Matthew buys a baritone, same as an old school bass 6. I thought baritone was different tuning. Do you know what? I get confused. Like, mine's tuned to C, so I don't know. I don't know what you call that, if it's a bass or if it's a baritone. I just call it a baritone. I know it's, yeah, bass 6. It's a different tuning, I think. Hello, Rusty. How we doing? Nice. They used to play it alongside Monster Mash. Okay. that's the rig rundown for the week. New guitar to borrow, the fuzz. What I essentially want to do is like, oh, here he is, Humble Barytronics. I was just talking about you. So I was just showing my my terrible cigar box guitar. I'm going to give it one more go. I'm going to try and tune it to something. But I really do need a slide. So, here we go. Here we go. Let's get it going. So yeah, I'm gonna so Humble Barytronics. This is my 4-string cigar box guitar. I'm gonna tune it to major. Hang on a sec. Rusty wants to build his own Spring King pedal. Yeah, I think it's not too complicated to build a Spring Reverb box. The Dan Electro one has an extra chip in there. It's got like a delay chip in it as well. Now, funny. Let's give it a bit of gain. It's not that bad, so it won't stay in tune though, that's the only thing. I want a bit more gain, come on. If you give it too much gain, it's going to start squealing. It sounds pretty bad. But it's just a piezo pickup, so just give me a break, alright? And if you pick too hard, the strings kind of like wob out of key. It's horrendous, but it's a lot of fun. So yeah, you can build your own one of them. On that note, I think I'm going to leave you guys to it. I'm going to go and have some dinner. Going to go back and think about what I've done. Thanks for coming to hang out. Yeah, it's been a bit all over the place today, but yeah, let me know what you want to see next time. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. I will see you later.